So if you are new to this class, okay, I will share one recording. Okay, that is there in YouTube also. Okay, so please watch that one also. Say 112. So I am giving in the chart window. I am pinging in the chart window. Please watch this one also. Now, yesterday we have discussed about why cloud and why Azure, why you have to learn Azure, and what is the difference between AWS and Azure, why we have to learn Azure, okay, and what is the drawbacks when you have data centers in your office premises, what are the costs involved, okay, how cloud is going to, okay, provide concessions to you, discounts to you, okay, why Azure cloud is better. So these many things we have discussed in the last class. So today let us see job roles. Okay, so when it comes to job roles, so this is not specific to Azure cloud. Okay, so you can take any cloud environment, irrespective of cloud environment. Okay, so the job roles are divided into majorly. One is solutions architect. Second one is admin role. Third one is, this is Azure developer role. And when it comes to fourth one, this is specialization. Specializations. So what are the specializations? So generally, this is ADF, Azure Data Factory. And the second one is ML or AI or ML engineer, machine learning or artificial intelligence engineer. IoT. Okay, nowadays Internet of Things are popular, right? So in IoT engineer. So these are the specializations. So our focus is on these first two activities. So what exactly solution architect will do? What exactly admin will do? Suppose you wanted to launch one new application in Azure cloud. Okay, so it can be one new application, or it can be either it is running presently, it is running in your office environment. You want to migrate it. Okay, you want to migrate it to your cloud, Azure cloud. Okay, so it can be new application, or it can be migration of an existing application. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, so irrespective of whether it is a new application or migration of an existing application. Okay, so if you go to solutions architect, So he is going to give complete idea. He is going to propose the things. Okay, it is going to design. He is nothing but a designer. He is going to give some proposal. So like how many virtual machines are required? What is the size of each and every virtual machine? Okay, and what is the monthly cost involved for your application? Okay, what is the size of your virtual machine? How many are required? How many load balance are required? Okay, and what is the storage account you have to take? So that kind of proposal. Okay, design document is given by solutions architect. And one thing you have to remember here, writing AJ 304, 305, 104, that is also solution architect, but that is different. This is different. In every industry, okay, there is a job called solutions architect. Writing solutions architect is completely different. Anyone can write. You can write, I can write, anyone can write solutions architect. But in the industry, if you want to become solutions architect, generally you must have at least 10 to 12 years of experience. Okay, so he's a very senior most guy. He has to know each and every corner scenario of cloud, and he has to know each and every corner scenario of on-premises expenditure also. Okay, he has to know everything. Okay, so like networking he has to know. Okay, so he has to know what are the operating systems, what is the licensing cost. So each and every corner scenario must be known to solutions architect. And one more time I am telling, writing solutions architect exam, that is like AZ104 or AZ305, 345, that is different. Becoming solution architect is completely different. Both are different. Remember the guys. Okay, anyone can write solutions architect examination, but becoming solutions architect, okay, it needs a lot of experience. And once the design is proposed, okay, so he proposes design. So once the design is proposed by solutions architect, whatever proposal that is given by solutions architect, okay, the proposal given by solutions architect will be implemented by admin guys. Okay, so admin people will not take any decision. Okay, suppose he wanted to create a virtual machine. Okay, just as per the guidelines of solutions architect, he has to create a virtual machine. What must be the size of the virtual machine? How much memory is required? Okay, how much storage is required? How many CPU cores are required? That is entirely decided by solutions architect only. Even no single 1% decision is not taken by admin. Whatever design that is given by architect, okay, that is implemented by admin guys. Okay, now to implement the design, the proposal given by solutions architect, admins are going to use to implement.
Your voice is breaking, Shiva.
My voice is breaking?
Yeah, your voice is breaking and I am hearing some noise in me.
Noise as well.
Yeah.
No, noise from your side. From my side, there is no voice.
Noise is
also
background noise is coming.
Yeah, I can hear properly, but someone is not muted.
Someone is not muted. That is from your end. That is not my end. My room is completely in silent mode. No one is there in my house.
Can you please mute all one?
So the background noise is coming, sir.
Yeah, Gafoor, I think.
There is anybody?
I only told you. I'm in mute only.
Anybody here unmuted?
Yeah.
So now I am also muted.
Now is it okay? Is my voice breaking now?
It's good now.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Good, sir. Good, sir. Now okay.
Shall I repeat these concepts once again or not required?
yeah, please repeat it once.
Okay. So when it comes to solutions architect, okay, first I have started the discussion of job roles in cloud environment. Okay, so this is a generic discussion. So you take any cloud platform, It can be either AWS or Azure or Google or Oracle or IBM, whatever cloud it may be. Okay, so there are majorly. Okay, so we are going to have these job roles.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, one doubt, sir, and I'm asking Google Cloud and Azure AWS Cloud, both are different or same, sir?
Both are different.
Okay. Some changes in
Yesterday
settings.
also somebody asked the same question.
No.
Which, sir?
Yesterday
completely
also
different.
someone asked the same question, and Shiva Kumar replied that all are different. Like
All are different, right?
Oh,
AWS
yes.
cloud is different, Azure cloud is different, GCP is different, Oracle
Okay.
cloud is different,
Okay.
Alibaba cloud is different. These are different
Okay.
vendors. Yesterday we have
Okay.
discussed about these cloud platforms.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So when it comes to jobs roles, okay. So here there are majorly these jobs roles are there in every industry. Solutions architect, admin, okay, Azure developer. So our major focus is on solutions architect, admin, and Azure DevOps. At the end of the class, I will take your questions. Okay. And when it comes to solutions architect, generally, when you want to launch one new application, okay, new website or new application in Azure cloud platform. So it can be either a new application, or it can be like migrating an existing application. Presently, it is running in your office own office premises, own data centers that you wanted to migrate to Azure cloud. Okay, it can be any method. It can be either new application or migration of an existing application. Okay, if you approach solutions architect, what happens? He is going to give complete idea. He is going to propose the architecture. Okay, like for your application to run, and how many servers are required, what is the cost of each and every server, okay, how many cores of CPUs are required, how much storage is required, okay, what is the networking model, okay, so what is the licensing cost. So like that, he is going to propose everything. He is going to draw one design document. Okay, so as a solutions architect, he has to know each and every corner scenario of Azure cloud. He has to know about pricing, okay, storage, memory, load balancers, everything he has to know. Databases, everything he has to know. Now, writing solutions architect AJ 104, 305, 304, writing that exam is different. Becoming solutions architect is different. Remember. Okay. Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So writing solutions architect examination is different, and becoming solutions architect in the reality, that is different. Okay. So to become solutions architect, you not only have cloud expert. Okay, you have to know each and every software. Okay, and you have to know each and every model of on-premises also. Not only cloud model, you have to know on-premise models also, database servers also. So once that proposal is released by solutions architect, that is implemented by admin guys. Okay, the proposal given by solutions architect, okay, will be implemented by admins. And the admin guys, to implement this architecture, to implement the proposal given by solutions architect, okay, so every admin guys, admins are going to use Azure cloud, okay, in the following ways. So what are the following ways? In how many ways we can use Azure cloud? So there are multiple ways. So what are the ways? One is website. Directly you can go to portal.azure.com. I will show it. Okay. So this is nothing but portal. In AWS, this is called as console. Okay. In Azure, this is called as portal. So this is first way of using Azure. So when it comes to second way of using Azure is from command line also you can use. Command line. So command line can be something like CLI, stands for command line interface. Second one is PowerShell. So these are the two popular ways, okay, in which you can create anything in Azure via command line. So that is second method. So the third method of using Azure cloud is from templates or from scripting. This is something like ARM templates. ARM stands for Azure Resource Manager. Okay, here we are going to write some scripting. And the fourth way, generally we don't use this way from coding also. Okay, like from Python, Java, .NET also we can use Azure. But why Azure has given these many ways? One way is enough, right? Let us discuss few activities. First, let me draw a few things so that you will be able to understand very clearly. Just imagine that this is your Azure cloud platform. And we have so many services that are available in my Azure cloud. And if you want to use this Azure cloud platform, so the first way of using Azure cloud is something like this is Azure, something like browser icon. Guys, yesterday only I told I don't bring any ready-made PPTs. I want to draw, I will draw everything in front of you only. Okay, so I can bring thousands of PPTs from net, but that is not my ambition. Everything should be natural. Okay, suppose this is my browser icon, or from browser, from website, I can use Azure cloud. This is one way. Okay, I'm going to draw a straight line here. Here, this is the first way. And the second way of using Azure is CLI. Okay. So here CLI image. We will discuss why Azure has given these many ways. Definitely there should be some reason, right? Unnecessarily Azure don't give these many ways. So this is Azure CLI. This is from browser or website, whatever it may be. Now this is from CLI. It can be CLI or PowerShell. And one more is from templates. Templates image. Template means it is some kind of HTML, DHTML scripting from programming language like Java, .NET also we can use. Java. Not only Java. Okay, so we can use Java, Python, whatever it may be. Python image. Can anyone expect why Java has given these many interfaces? Why Azure? Sorry, why Azure has given these many interfaces?
I mean, it depends. Customer can choose anything they want, sir, right? I mean, there is not one way to do it. They want, if they want to CLI automation for partial, they can choose based on the business needs, I guess.
Right, correct. See, yeah, these are the 4 ways of using Azure. Our major focus is this. Here, if a person wanted to use Azure from coding, he can use Java coding, Python coding, .NET coding, whatever it may be. So the reason why Azure has given these 4 ways means, let us consider a small example. Okay. Suppose morning at 5 a.m. IST, I want to start a VM. 5 p.m. IST, I want to stop the VM. Now, so if you know only website, portal way of using Azure, daily at 5 a.m. At 5 a.m. you have to log in into Azure portal. Manually, you have to click on some button so that your VM will be started. And once again, you have to log in into Azure portal at 5 p.m. And once again, you have to click on stop button. But that is a routine task. So doing the task daily, regularly becomes boring. Okay. So for that, okay, if you write some commands, okay. So if you suppose I want to start a virtual machine. So there is a simple command in Azure like AJVM start, AJVM start, stop. So if you put these commands in schedulers like cron job, Jenkins or Azure DevOps, okay, what happens automatically? These commands will be executed, okay, on your behalf at a particular point of time. At a particular point of time, okay. So you can use it. Suppose let me do some activity from portal. I will show how to create Azure account also today. Don't worry about that. Okay, this time logging into my account. Now this becomes our landing page of Azure. And these are the resources. Okay, so from many places you can create a resource in Azure. Okay, so you can select all resources, and otherwise you can select it from something like this, from favorites menu. So if you see, I am selecting just I wanted to see resource groups. So resource group is just like a logical container. Okay, so every resource that you create in Azure will be a part of resource group. So presently I have 3 resource groups. Now to see these 3 resource groups, okay, I have logged into my account. I have selected some menu. So same thing I can do from command line. Okay, how you can do this? Just have a look. If my command line is working, it has to show AJ group list. Sorry. For first time, it takes a few seconds because it has to connect to Azure portal Azure account, and from there it has to which all some information is displaying, right? Okay, of course the information is very lengthy. Okay, so if you want to display the information in something like table format, you can use something like AJ group list output in table form. Are you seeing 3 resource groups are there? This is another way of using Azure. Now, did you observe the difference? So every time logging into Azure and manually selecting options, viewing its resources, that process cannot be automated. But if you put these commands in schedulers like Jenkins, Azure DevOps, what happens here? Okay, at a particular point of view, on your behalf, this command will be executed. That means for the especially for the sake of automation purpose, okay, Azure has given these 2 other ways: Azure CLI and PowerShell. And there is another way of using Azure. This is something like templates. So through command line, suppose I want to create 50 servers. Okay, so as a DevOps engineer, my responsibility, your responsibility is to provide 50 servers infrastructure to your team members. Okay, 50 servers. So out of 50 servers, okay, I want 30 servers with IIS installation and another 20 servers I want to have with Tomcat. That means I want to take this value from keyboard. I want to take this value from keyboard. Okay, that means if you want to take some values from keyboard, okay, command line is not suitable. You have to definitely go to templates or scripting way. You have to write some template so that whatever values if you want to give, you can take those values from keyboard dynamically. Okay, so at that moment you can use templates or scripting. And directly you cannot become Azure developer here. So to become Azure developer, first of all, you must be knowing architect part. Okay, you must know architect, plus you must be admin, plus you must be developer. You have excellent skills of Python or Java.NET, then only you can become Azure developer. And these are specializations like for data warehousing, okay, Azure data analysis, IoT means Internet of Things engineer. Okay, these are the different positions. So like this we can have, okay, so 3 different roles. One is specialization. Now guys, did you understand the job roles and what is the goal of what every person is going to do in the industry? Like solutions architect responsibility is what, admin duty is what. Okay, so if the design given by architect, okay, must have to be implemented, then admin guy is going to use Azure cloud in these 3 ways: website, command line, templates. Now yesterday I did not show the process of Azure DevOps, sorry, Azure account creation process. I think some of you having Azure free tier account. Okay, all you need to have one credit card is required. Okay, and it is better to have Microsoft account. Sometimes if you have Gmail account, okay, that may not be accepted, either Outlook or Hotmail. Third one is you need to have one mobile number. These are mandatory things. So once you are ready with these 3 things, creation of account is very much easy. It is just like a creation of any other account like Facebook account, Gmail account. Okay, so simply you can Google like this, portal.azure.com. okay, otherwise directly you can Azure free tier account creation. Directly you can ask like this: create your Azure free trial account. Okay, it is free for 12 months. Are you seeing start free? Just click on this link.
12 month or 1 month?
Yes,
Is it free for 12 months or 1 month?
I will explain. I will come to that point. Okay, here you have to provide your details like your debit card information, debit or credit. Sometimes it may take debit card information also, and your mobile number, email ID. Okay, are you saying you are not eligible for an Azure free tier account? Okay, my system is captured. Already I have used the free tier account. Okay, presently I am in pay as you go. Now, once your account is activated, okay, so you are going to get 14,000. If you are in India, okay, 14,000 worth of services are given to you. Worth of services. Okay, 14,000 INR. So if you are in US, INR, worth of services will be given to you. If you are creating this account, okay, $200 will be credited in your account. USD. US dollars will be credited in your account. Okay, so these credits are valid for 1 month only. If you are not using these 14,500 worth of services, okay, completely they are closed. Okay, you cannot use. From 2nd month onwards, your subscription, we are planning change it to pay as you go. Pay as you go. Okay, so in pay as you go, some services are free. Okay, so people think that only 1 month is free, but that is not correct. Okay, so Azure also going to provide, okay, 12 months free services, but only in the first month, 1 month, you have to use this 14,500 INR. Okay, from 2nd month onwards, few services are free. What are the free services are free? Oh, for 12 months, few services are free for 11 months, because anyhow we have completed 1 month, right? Now you can ask like this: Azure free services. Some services are lifelong free, some services are 12 months free. Are you seeing something like Azure virtual machines 750 hours, B1S, Azure virtual machines Windows, Azure managed disks means hard disks, okay, 264 GB, Azure blob storage. This is just like your Google Drive. Okay, so it is lifelong free, lifetime free, 5 GB. And these are the services that are free forever. Okay, so are you seeing Azure services that are free always? Cosmo DB app services, okay, Azure functions. So here, what is mean by B1S? Here they are specifying 750 hours of B1S, right? B1S means it is not suitable for every requirement. Okay, so it is a virtual machine with 1 CPU, okay, 1 GB of memory. But for every requirement, this is not enough. But most probably we are going to use B1S. But when you are using Windows servers like 2022, 2019, okay, this smaller virtual machine will not be working out. Okay, so it is free for 750 hours in a month. How they will calculate 750 hours? Suppose you are using a virtual machine for 24 hours in a day. Per month you are going to get 31 days, right? Approximately it is equivalent to 750 hours. Suppose you are using 2 virtual machines, 2 into 24 into, okay, 31. Approximately it is equivalent to 1500. Okay, so they are not going to charge for 1500. Just they are going to charge for 750 hours only. And that too, the billing is 1 hour hourly billing. So if you start a virtual machine and if you are using that virtual machine for 5 minutes, they are going to charge for 1 hour. So if you are using a virtual machine for 61 minutes, they are going to charge for 2 hours. Okay, so this is about Azure free services. Now, when it comes to service models of Azure, yesterday we have discussed the services, right? So the hardware layer is not owned by us. Only they are going to give services to you. Okay, a service for creating a virtual machine, a service for creating a database server, a service for creating Azure Active Directory, a service for creating load balancer, a service for creating virtual machine scale set. Like that, they are going to provide everything in the form of services. And using services, we are going to create resources. Okay, so whatever things we are creating, like virtual machine storage, load balancer, these are all the resources. These are all the resources for us. Now, so every cloud is going to provide majorly 3 types of services. What are they? One is IaaS, means infrastructure as a service. Second one is PaaS. I will explain what exactly this is. Platform as a service. Third one is SaaS, means software as a service. Okay, so apart from some other services also there. Okay, so these are the major important services: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Now, just let us open a small diagram. It is IaaS versus SaaS versus PaaS. Just to look at the things. Just to scroll down a little bit down. Here we are going to see 3 types of service models. Okay, I will open in a new tab. Just a minute, guys. It is not opening. Why? Now look at this. Yeah, this is completely on-premise model. Means there is no involvement of cloud service providers. Okay, this is the infrastructure that is managed by you. So if you want to launch the application, generally we need to have many components, right? Networking is required, storage is required, servers are required, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, data, and application. Okay. Now, when it comes to IaaS, infrastructure as a service, so the orange color components like networking, storage, servers, virtualization. So these 4 components are provided by cloud service providers like AWS, Azure, okay, Google. It may be any cloud. These are the 3 different models irrespective of cloud service providers. Okay, so these services are common to every public cloud. And all we need to maintain is they are going to provide operating system to you. Patching of operating system. Patching is nothing but upgradation. Okay, you have to upgrade. Okay, you have to install middleware servers like Tomcat, JBoss, okay, and WebLogic. These softwares you have to install, you have to purchase the license, you have to bring the license, you have to upgrade. Everything that is your responsibility in infrastructure as a service. Now, when it comes to platform as a service, suppose your developer has written code. Okay, I want to build the code. Generally, building is nothing but converting code into some application format. Okay, so developers will write the code, but directly we cannot give that code to your customer, right? That code cannot be used directly. So to use that code, first of all, that code must be converted into some application format, executable format. So for that I need, okay, many components like build servers are required, operating system is required, physical servers are required, storage is required. Okay. Now, in platform as a service, what Azure says, okay, if your code is ready, I will give everything. Okay, networking I will provide, storage I will provide, servers we will provide, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, everything we will provide. Just you need to deploy your code. Okay, one platform is you have to select a platform. Okay, whether the platform can be either Java platform, .NET, or Python, Go language. So suppose your code in Java language, you have to select Java 11 or Java 8, JDK 11 or JDK 8. Okay, I will show everything in detail. Don't worry about that. Okay, that means we don't manage anything. All the below components are managed by cloud service providers. And when it comes to software as a service, okay, so everything, just suppose Office 365 is there. Okay, that is a software suite, right? So even we need not to maintain code. Just we have to purchase, just we have to log in into Azure portal directly. So you can start using that software. That is a software as a service. Like this, every public cloud provides 3 service models: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. I will give the reference of this link. Refer here for service models. Guys, is the concept clear? Shall I explain it once again?
Okay.
Yes, clear.
Now, this is about
Clear.
yes. Okay. Now, when it comes to Azure, so once your account is created, okay, so from tomorrow onwards, our agenda is to discuss IaaS, PaaS and SaaS services. Okay, first we are going, I think I'm thinking that I have to start from Linux commands, Linux. Okay, after that we are going to see how to install softwares, how to configure the softwares. That part I want to take up. Now, so once your account is created, so few things you have to remember. What are the few things you have to remember? Once our Azure account is created, okay, so we get a subscription called free tier. Okay, so Azure account means Azure account is a collection of subscriptions. Let me show it diagrammatically, okay, so that it will be very clear to you. Save it. Yeah, this is my Azure account, suppose. Okay, so under one Azure account, you can create as many as subscriptions. You can have multiple subscriptions. Okay. So generally, every industry is going to have multiple subscriptions. This is Azure account, and this may be something like your free tier account. After 1 month, okay, so your free tier will be converted to pay as you go. Pay as you go. Okay, and industries definitely they are not going to use pay as you go. They are going to use something like enterprise developer account, developer subscription, something like this. And so many subscription types are there. Okay, in one account we can create as many as subscriptions. That means always remember, so every account is a collection of subscriptions. Subscriptions will have, okay, multiple resource groups. You can create as many as resource group. There is no limit for a subscription. Okay, these are the resource groups. Under one subscription, you can create as many as resource groups. So here I'm specifying like RG1, okay, RG2, okay, RG3, like this. So under resource groups, we can have as many as resources. This is a hierarchy. These are the resources. So a resource can be something like a network, storage, load balancer, virtual machine, database server. These are all the resources. Okay. And to manage multiple accounts, suppose I have 5 accounts. Okay. So 5 accounts can be managed by something like management groups. It is a high level entity. Okay. On the top of account management group is there. Okay. Management group will maintain multiple accounts. So this is a hierarchy. Now, when it comes to Azure global infrastructure, just have a look of this Azure global infrastructure. So Azure global infrastructure is going to specify something like so I can maximize this. So are you seeing some circles over here? Just to have a look of this. Where is that? Azure. You can take any one of the diagram. I'm going to open in a new link. Okay, here are you seeing something like a blue map? I think this is not visible. So is it visible, guys, to you? Just a minute. I will open in another page. And I see here you will see you are seeing something like circles here. I will open globe as Azure global infrastructure. Let us wait for it. Just a moment. It is going to take few seconds for loading. Please have a patience of few seconds, because unless it is loaded, I cannot explain anything. Meanwhile, so Azure global infrastructure. So yesterday we have seen something like regions, right? Not regions. Okay. So physical layers and data centers we have seen. Okay. So where exactly the physical infrastructure is there? So to keep that physical infrastructure, what Azure has done means it has identified something like region. So a region is nothing but it is a geographical area on the globe. So regions will have, okay, data centers or availability zones. Now exactly, okay, so a data center is nothing but a huge building. Within that building, okay, so we have something like large infrastructure. Are you seeing some globe here operating along more than 175,000 1000 more. Are you seeing some circles here? Okay, these circles are nothing but regions. So we are seeing some lines, right? Okay, so these are actually cables. Cables means this is not our internet. This is dedicated for Azure only. Okay, our internet is not going to provide guaranteed speed. So that is why, okay, Azure is going to use its own network, its own dedicated network, okay, to transfer the data between two regions, okay, for maintaining high availability. So there are so many regions across the globe, and if you look at something like Azure regions with availability zones. Just look at, have a look of this one. Here, this is one Azure region. Here, this is availability zone 1. This is availability zone 2. This is availability zone 3. This is a huge building, huge building, huge building. So there is a dotted lines between these availability zones, right? Here, these are leased lines. Okay, here these are managed. Okay, these are created and managed by Azure networking community only. Okay, so for maintaining high availability, okay, what Azure is going to do? Azure is going to create, Azure is going to have multiple servers and multiple data copies. Suppose this availability zone is there in high-tech city, and this might be there in Amirpet. This might be there in something like Uppal or Gachibowli, whatever it may be. Suppose due to some reason, this high-tech city is completely drawn. This is completely caught on fire. Okay, so whatever infrastructure is there in availability zone, okay, must not be reflected because this is impacted. Okay, whatever infrastructure is in availability zone 1, okay, exactly one more copy is also available in availability zone 2. Exactly one more copy is also available in availability zone 3. That means to maintain high availability for your applications and data, Azure is going to maintain availability zones within regions. Availability zone is nothing but you can, in our terminology, so we can have data centers. Yesterday we have shown data centers, right? Data centers will have huge infrastructure. Okay, data centers will have racks, data center images. Okay, I'm going to take this data center. Are you seeing something like data centers? These are the racks. So within the racks, we have something like servers. So these servers are called as blade servers. Yesterday we have discussed. This is a data center. Racks are there. So every rack is having, okay, a set of servers, and every rack is having its own power supply, its own networking, okay, its own infrastructure. So due to some reason, if one rack is impacted, okay, the servers on the second rack, okay, will be functioning, will not be impacted. Okay, so this is a part of your availability zone. So availability zone is a part of region. Okay, so today what we have discussed? We have discussed something like Azure job roles. Okay, what are the different job roles? And yesterday I have said about certification exams also. Okay, and in the net you have something like my course curriculum. Okay, I have shown yesterday how to download it. Okay, so if you want to know more about my course information, you can go and download. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start lab part. Okay, how to set up infrastructure, okay, in Azure cloud. That is our tomorrow's agenda. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start. And once again, I'm telling, from next Tuesday onwards, we are starting Docker and Kubernetes batch. Okay, that is 1 month. That is not a part of Azure DevOps because that is a detailed discussion. Okay, so if I put that Docker and Kubernetes as a part of Azure DevOps, I cannot spend more time. That is why, okay, I am taking separate classes for Docker and Kubernetes. That is morning 7 a.m. IST, 7 to 8 from Tuesday onwards, this Tuesday. So once you complete all the formalities, okay, so you will get 2 links. So separate links will be there. One link for Azure DevOps and another link for Docker and Kubernetes. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start actual lab part.
So from tomorrow onwards, actual class is getting started. Right, sir?
What do you say?
Hello. So this is Naveen here. From tomorrow onwards, the actual class is getting started, right?
Yes.
We need to complete the fees, formalities, and all.
Actual class means tomorrow also free session. I think from Monday onwards, link will be changed.
Okay. Okay.
So after payment, we will get a link for deployed or uploaded videos link, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because only for this batch we are providing this offer. From next batch onwards, it is definitely 20K. Only for first batch we are providing. Earlier it was for 20K. So this time only we are going to provide this course for this date cheap.
Sir, we are not covering Terraform.
Yes, Terraform is also there. That is why I'm asking you to go to the brochure, go to the course content. In the course content, Terraform is also there.
So as an admin, what have to learn? Like, what is the necessary field is required?
Just by learning Azure admin, it is not enough. Okay, you have to know each and every part of Azure. You have to know Azure DevOps. You have to know Docker Kubernetes. You have to know Azure DevOps. Okay, and one more role I have forgotten to write. That is very important role. Actually, what is that role? So you can call it as cloud apps.
Sip, can you going to give us lecture on CI/CD and the Azure?
Yes.
Okay.
So for becoming cloud apps engineer, okay, so you have to know one cloud at least. It can be Azure or AWS, and you have to know something like CI/CD also. CI/CD means continuous integration, continuous delivery, continuous deployment. So it can be either Jenkins or Azure DevOps, whatever it may be. And apart from this, you need to know containerization tools also.
Like Docker.
Docker means you have to know in simple terminology, you must be a DevOps engineer.
So from next Tuesday, you are going to park this Azure thing and start from Docker Kubernetes, right?
No, parallel batches are there. Evening Azure DevOps, morning Docker and Kubernetes.
No.
Parallel, you have to attend 2 batches.
Morning is Docker Kubernetes, evening is Azure, right?
Azure. Okay.
And
So
how duration?
if this batch is not suitable, if this batch is not work out for you, okay, after the completion of Azure admin, Azure DevOps, we start one more batch. If it works for you, you can parallelly attend both.
So what time will be Kubernetes and Kubernetes will be there? What
7
time?
7 a.m. IST. 7 a.m. morning 7 o'clock.
7 to 8.
Okay.
7 to 8. It is 8 to 9. Azure is 8 to 9. Docker Kubernetes is 7 a.m.
Azure is 8 to
morning
9 in the evening, right?
Because I have a shift.
Azure is 8 to 9 in the evening, right?
Yes, 8 to 9 evening.
One is morning, one is evening. Okay.
Yes. Let me write the things clearly.
Sir, because I have like a night shift, so could you please change the time?
Which timings?
Like morning 7 o'clock.
Like
I'm not able to attend because like I have shift night shift.
So you have used a recorded video, no?
This is Tuesday to Saturday, 7 a.m. IST. Okay. This is from 13th December. Okay. So 8 p.m. IST to 9 p.m. IST. This is Azure admin and Azure.
Hello. Hi, sir.
So every Tuesday to Saturday for Docker and Kubernetes.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
And this Saturday, Sunday, no classes, right?
Hello.
Direct
No
from
classes.
Tuesday it will start, right? Yeah.
Hello.
Sir, what is the prerequisite for Docker and Kubernetes?
No prerequisite is required.
Okay, and for DevOps also, no?
No. If such is there, I would have to inform, right? Just you need to
one
know
question.
computer operating knowledge.
Okay,
One
okay.
question. Tomorrow is another class from directly from tomorrow we'll switch to direct Tuesday next week, right? Yeah.
Yet Tuesday we are starting Docker and Kubernetes.
Okay.
This
batch, this evening batch.
So
8
for
to
me,
9.
7 AM is not suitable.
Okay, this is also under this package. Okay.
Hello, sir. One question from my side. Are we going to learn about how to deploy the application with the Java or .NET application?
At the time of Azure DevOps, I will show three types of applications: Java, .NET, and Python.
And as well as they also, I could see they also asking how to deploy the database in the server and all. So that and all also we can cover, right? In this.
Come again?
Deploying DB also. So will it cover in this classes? Or?
Yeah, in app services we are going to discuss that. App
And,
services will be
sir,
connected.
I have some prior knowledge in Azure DevOps because I'm working as a test engineer. So I use Azure boards and Azure test plan, all that. Okay. So I'm curious. My curiosity is whether I can see in my company that developers are using SonarQube or some analyzing tool during their deployment. So those tasks as well we can learn, right? I mean, how to learn those tasks, how to add those tasks.
You can learn how to integrate SonarQube with our pipeline. That will also covered.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, can we have lifetime access for that recording video?
I think they are providing 1 year access.
Okay. And can you also provide the interview question and how to build a resume on DevOps course? Can you
We are
guide?
going to provide some sample resumes. Okay. Based on that, you have to modify according to your requirement. You can modify.
And interview question. Can you provide that notes material?
Material also I will share. Running notes will be there. Recordings will be there. Some assignments are given to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Daily I am going to write notes like this. Okay. Each and every point I will make a note of it. I will post it in Google Drive. Along with the recording, you can study this notes also. And we will also post some material, PDF files related to Azure Admin, Azure DevOps. Some material also we will post in Drive.
Sir, I have a question. After class, any support from DurgaSoft when I stuck in real industry scenario, in real industry in the world? There is any team to help that team for such guidance or such solution?
So for that directly you please you contact with DurgaSoft team, training team. They will tell you completely. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So I have one question, sir. After this training, like how much experience we can keep and start hunting for job?
How many hours you can practice per a day?
3 hours.
Then you can put up 5 years experience.
I have one question. Like how to integrate Azure DevOps with Jenkins pipeline or other?
No, Azure DevOps is again Jenkins, right? Jenkins and Azure DevOps same. There is no need of integrating Jenkins with Azure DevOps. Okay, Jenkins functionality is same as Azure DevOps functionality. Jenkins is for creating CI/CD pipelines. In Azure DevOps also we are going to create CI/CD pipelines. That is open source. This is from Microsoft.
Okay.
But only with Azure DevOps, you cannot get the job. Yesterday also, I told you. That is why we are offering 3 courses here. Azure Admin, Azure DevOps, Docker Kubernetes.
So will we be able to write a script for CI/CD pipelines, or we will use the template?
So to deploy your application, we have 2 ways. Okay, directly you can use Classic Editor, or else you can use YAML files also. Both we will cover.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, I have like 4.5 years in a non-technical background. So
5 years?
4.5 years.
That
is 3 months enough for me, like whatever you cover that in the 3 months, that is enough for the industry.
You have 5 years of experience on what?
A non-technical background is a support engineer.
Support engineer. Okay, it is enough. If 3 months is enough, take another 3 months. What else? Anyhow, you are having job, right? Okay, you can practice for 6 months. You can get a job.
No, right now I have, but it's not technical. It's a non-technical.
Yeah, that's why I'm speaking. So attend classes for 3 months. Okay, so if 3 months you cannot have, if you don't have any confidence, practice another 3 months.
No, whatever you cover that course, that is enough for.
More than enough.
Yeah, that's my question. And sir, whatever you mentioned that 7 a.m. No, I think I have night shift, so I can't take a morning session. Evening
Then you can take recordings. Because the 7 a.m. means at that time I cannot change. That is fixed time. Okay, and that batch cannot be changed because we have to consider every student.
So because at least like if it will start 9, then I will join, because 6 it will over 7. How will you join that? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But the thing is, Docker Kubernetes time cannot be changed because that batch I have started 5 years ago. It is never ended. That batch is in a cycle.
Batch like.
Yes.
For Docker Kubernetes, do you have another batch like 9, 10, 11?
No. I have another question. Is it mandatory us to complete AZ 104 and AZ 400?
Not mandatory. Okay, that is just like entry pass. Okay, even though you have
shortlisted resume perspective.
Just so no question, no industry ask you for certification. Okay, just if you don't trust my words, go and search in Google. No company asks for certification. Just that is just like entry pass. Even though you have certification, okay, you have to clear up all the rounds, like first round, second round, HR round, everything you have to clear. They will not consider you, even though you have
shortlist the resume. Nothing required, right?
None, only that one. Just for shortlisting. And definitely once you join the
good
job.
evening, Naveen this side.
Yes.
So Naveen this side, and my question is like a person like me who is a BCom graduate and holding a banking experience, who is a layman in software industry, will I be able to get the subject in 3 months or practice in 3 more months? It's enough for me, right? Like, if I practice more, I'll get it. It's not like coding and it's not like a rocket science.
No, it is not coding. Okay, coding is not required because we are not developers. So whatever code is given by developers, we are going to automate it. We are going to build it. We are going to automate it. But we don't write coding here.
So good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, నేను ఫ్రెషర్ సార్, ఇంకా 3 months లో నాకు 1 year అయిపోతుంది. ఈ కోర్స్ అంటే నా ఏమైనా గైడెన్స్ ఉంటుంది, గైడెన్స్ చెప్తారా సార్? ఇదంటే దీనివల్ల మనకు బీటెక్ అయిపోయింది సార్, ఆల్రెడీ నేను ఎంఎన్సీలో జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. ఇంకా 3 months అయితే 1 year అవుతుంది.
ఏ కంపెనీ?
టీసీఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే, అంటే ఫ్రెషర్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఇది నేర్చుకుంటే ప్లస్ అవుతుంది తర్వాత. అజ్యూర్ అడ్మిన్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం జాబ్స్ మొత్తం క్లౌడ్ మీదకి షిఫ్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి కదా, మొత్తం ఆటోమేషనే కదా. ఇంకా ఆటోమేషన్ కాబట్టి ఏదైనా ఒక క్లౌడ్ వచ్చిన క్లౌడ్ ప్లస్ 1 డెవాప్స్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఈజ్ మ్యాండేటరీ. ఇప్పుడు కాకుండా తర్వాత ఇంకో 6 months తర్వాత అది మ్యాండేటరీ.
సో ఇప్పుడు ఇది నాకు అంటే అడ్వాంటేజ్ లాగానే ఉంటుంది కదా సార్ ఇది?
అవును, చాలా అడ్వాంటేజ్.
ఓకే ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. Yeah, any other question, guys? If no questions are there, I will stop it for today. Tomorrow we meet again.
Yeah,
So whatever
Yeah, I have one last
automation we are doing, so everything is based upon Unix script, or how is it?
No scripting, no scripting. Everything is automation. Everything is GUI. Everything is commands. No scripting will be there here. Just I have shown you, right? One simple command. One simple command has given me a lot of information, like AJ group list, -o table. Is it scripting? It is not
Okay,
scripting,
Azure
right?
itself has its own commands which we need to learn.
Yes, only command part we have to learn. That's it.
Even for the pipeline, the same thing.
So pipeline means pipeline we can do it in two ways, using some data representation format like YAML, using GUI also, using classic editor. From portal also, from GUI also, user interface also, you can create, you can build pipelines.
Okay.
There are two ways.
and do we have any quiz or tests for to check our knowledge or anything in the middle? Like if the duration is for 1 month of this course, like every 1 week, is there any way where we have some tests or something like that?
Tests are not there, but every day I'm going to give some tasks to you, exercises. You have to attempt.
Okay.
Is it, guys? Shall I stop the session?
Yeah, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Good luck, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for your time. Tomorrow we meet again.
Tomorrow
Thank you.
same time.
Same time.
Same time, sir.
Same time.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.